Whoa. Bluetooth not activated?
It should be. I ain't activating that motherfucker.
Not connected. The HDMX or the IHTB?
The
It's
the
not.
I,
It's not on.
that one.
Oh, we still alive? Hey yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy Asshole Poppy.
Hey, check it out. It's your boy Feel Good.
We back with another episode of the Cold Field Show.
And you already know it's about get the super spicy, you heard?
You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get into it how we do.
Hey, yeah. Whoa, let's go.
Man, listen.
We came to bring that flavor to you.
Man, listen. It's Wednesday. Not
You sure?
I'm sure this time. It's Wednesday.
Shit.
It's actually
All right.
Wednesday this time. You know what I'm saying? I got my days together. I know that because it's finna be payday in 2 days. And I need that. You feel me?
Oh, so basically you was basically going off of payday.
I don't know what I was going on for Sunday. Sunday,
Nigga, you said Wednesday about 30 times. I damn near hit the volume and cussed you out.
I was going on
You feel me?
Sunday. Real shit. Boy,
you was gone.
it is.
Yeah, shit up,
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's hump day. It's Wednesday, man. Look, we got some spicy conversation tonight. Now, when we first started doing the Cold Field Show, me and my mans, we talked and we decided that it was 2 topics we was gonna really stay away from. We was gonna stay away from religion, cause y'all motherfuckers don't know how to act when that conversation. Niggas talking about flat earth, round earth, Muslim, Hindu, Christianity, all these different books and shit. Like, look,
man, that shit get deep, man. Hey, one thing about religion, man.
But look, and the second one, we said we wasn't gonna talk about sexuality in the LGBT community.
Let's talk about it.
But tonight we breaking that rule and we finna change that up. Before we get into it, I'd like to introduce tonight's guest. On Facebook right now their name is Jim Cryer, but in the streets, y'all may know her as Tat, what the fuck, man? On here, show some love. You feel me? Now, you know, we couldn't have a conversation about LGBT things and all of that nature and not have somebody from the community come in to represent, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? The conversation may get heated, it may get spicy, but it's gonna stay respectful at all times. So, without further ado, man, let's just jump right into this conversation. I wanna start it out with a video. And I really want more people to come in. Right now, let's everybody share. We gotta get it cracking, man. If you're watching right now, hit the share button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, the love button, all of that shit get us more views.
Hey, cause you already know we about to get into
It's finna get spicy for sure.
I sent you that woo wop.
You know what I'm saying? So look, man, check it out, right? I really want to get into this video. It's been a lot going on. Like the last couple of days, there's been a lot of talk. Just hilarious. A trans woman on TikTok went on and made some very bold statements over the weekend, and Just Hilarious responded to those, and some other people did too. But it sparked a controversy, and I just feel like it's time for us to go ahead and have this conversation, man. So I'm gonna play this video.
It's about to get super spicy.
I'm gonna play this video, and y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments. Tap in, man. I don't know. Let's go.
I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello?
Hello. Who the
I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello?
Hello. Who the
I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the
All right, look. So now we learned a new word tonight, cis.
And not sus.
And I always thought when a motherfucker was saying, well, you know, sis, like, oh, sis, you know what I'm saying? That's sis, girl. No, cis, C-I-S. And apparently, this is a new term. It's a label in the community of sexuality and gendership. Apparently, straight people, straight men, straight women, have been labeled unbeknownst to themselves without asking for a label, and we have been titled cis. That just means that whatever you were born as, you got male genitalia, you were born as a boy, you a boy. You got female genitalia, you were born as a woman, you a woman. You are cisgender. Whatever you were born as, you are.
So basically, motherfuckers, we labeled down too.
Now, that's the thing. That's kind of what sparked the conversation, because it's like she just said it's homophobia because we don't want to accept certain aspects of how they want us to address them and view them. You a man, my boy. Like no, and you see, I just said she, and I said it naturally. So I don't. There's no judgment. I don't have a problem with you wanting to be what you want to be. But ultimately, what you are, you a boy, Damon. You know what I'm saying? Like you a boy.
Hey,
And even if you go get it nipped and tucked and snipped and cuffed and all of that, you still was born biologically, genetically, a boy. There's no homophobia behind a naturally born birth woman claiming her birthright. Now, again, we couldn't be having this conversation without a member of the community. I want to pass it over. Todd, tell us how you feel as a woman, but at the same time as a stud in the LGBT community about the statements that was made by that trans woman about cis women and womanhood. How you feel about that?
Let's talk about it.
Well, man, like, how I feel about it, I'm double-sided with it. Because it's like, as a woman, it's certain things that just part of me that I can't take away. That it's just what I was born with. It's born how, it just is what it is, so I do own it.
Right.
As a woman, I own it. But it ain't even necessarily on what the subject she was speaking about, but it was more so.
Might need to be turned up. Keep going.
keep going.
It was more so like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like. It was more so of her delivery. The way she delivered how she was standing up for women.
Okay.
That's what made it degrading. That's what made it, difficult. That's what made it hard.
Light on. Click it on.
It's on? Why the fuck is so low?
It's on.
Yeah. You hear me?
Let me see it. Turn it towards me.
The battery might be in wrong. Or it's
Let me
off.
see. Switch it on.
Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties. Get back into it though. You said you double-sided about it because technically at the end of the day, you are a woman, and it's just certain things that come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Or being a woman.
Right.
So I agree with her when she say that we own that right because we do own that right. What I don't agree with is how she degrading the community, how she degrading the transgender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No. That was we didn't get to that part yet. That was the just hilarious part. We didn't get to that part yet. But I don't know. Like so for me now. Here's the thing. And me and you have these conversations quite often on the internet. The whole label thing, right? Like the whole label thing started. I want to say it started honestly because of men calling people out their name in general, right? Now, studs mostly get looked at as acting like men. Studs get looked at as wanting to be men. I'm one of them people that be like, man, y'all acting like niggas. Y'all, what you know what I'm saying? You ain't no nigga. And if a nigga do something to you, then you gonna feel some type. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people that had that argument. But at the end of the day, is it truthfully like is it that y'all feel like boys, men, or is it just a comfortability for you? Like, what is it that in your mind that causes you to feel more in tune with a masculinity? I would say it like that. And if that's not what it is, please feel free to correct me.
It ain't even so much as a masculinity. Like, it's not that I feel like I'm a boy because you got some motherfuckers who feel like that they boys and they want to be labeled as boys. I'm not one of them motherfuckers. So it's like everything about me is just clearly me. Like, it ain't nothing that I want to be a boy, I want to be a girl. I grew up in a rough neighborhood, and it's like, you either gonna stand up for yourself or you ain't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like girls. That's what this me, I'm just comfortable with.
Right.
I'm just comfortable with wearing looser clothes.
Has that always been like when you was growing up? Did you know when you was young, like what it was, or did you have to like get more comfortable with yourself?
I knew what it was.
You always knew.
Like, hey, the first time I ever realized it felt like I was that, like I was like 9.
Okay, so at an early
You know what I'm
age.
saying? Like,
So ultimately, now hold on. I'm glad you said that. Now 9 years old, that's very young. Ultimately, you feel like you was born that way.
I was.
And now I agree with that part wholeheartedly. I don't feel now. Yes, in recent years, homosexuality has been a fad, a trend. You got people that's doing it because you hear women say all the time, men didn't piss me off, so now I'm gonna go deal with women. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time they still sneak dicking and getting pregnant by dudes and shit. So yes, there's an aspect of the homosexual lifestyle that is trendy. But you say as early as 9 years old, you knew what the feeling was that you was feeling. Like,
I ain't gonna necessarily say I knew, but I knew.
you knew you knew you was different.
I knew I liked the.
You like
When I looked at a girl,
you wasn't attracted to boys.
My heart beat a little fast. You feel me?
I feel it.
Like,
Hey.
if I'm kicking it with a dude and I'm kicking it with the guys, I feel like I'm chilling with the homies. Like, if a boy come on, like, don't get me wrong, like, I grew up, hey, I got big titties. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit you can't miss.
Right.
I grew up this way. So, of course, I had to dress with girl clothes at a point in time where boys was attracted to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had that stage where I felt like, I had the feeling of a boy coming on to me.
Okay.
And it made me uncomfortable because it's like,
You okay.
move.
Okay, you wasn't. It just wasn't.
It wasn't. See, that's what people fuck up the whole thing about sexuality because it's not that I feel like, oh, I'm a boy or some shit. That's just what I'm comfortable with. It was never a time where I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I woke up, I'm a man. I ain't wake up like that.
She said, I'm a man.
Like, I ain't wake up like, oh, I'm a man today.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, no, shit, it was just like, what made me comfortable, and then what made me uncomfortable because I had to go through the stage of being a woman too. Because when growing up, being gay wasn't cool. That wasn't like.
in the 90s and the early
Yeah,
2000s, being gay was all
that
like
shit was, you looked at, you,
type shit.
You
Fact.
like, move, get away from me.
Real
Type
shit,
shit.
though. Real shit.
But behind closed doors, motherfucker like touched it. You know what I'm saying?
Type
They
shit.
cool with it. But like it wasn't a public thing like it is right now.
Right.
Where people can sit up and speak on certain things or how they feel about it because didn't nobody give a fuck about it.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So in that stage of life, I had to do girl stuff. I had to wear dresses. I had to fucking get my hair done. I had to close my legs. I had to not run. I couldn't crawl on my knees. I couldn't jump the fence with the boys. I couldn't be around all the boys all the time because I'm a little girl. You're a girl. You're a girl. You're a girl.
Type shit, right.
And like,
Now that's the thing though, right? Womanhood. You a woman at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel about your sexuality when it comes to actual intercourse. You a woman. Regardless of how you dress, you a woman. And that's the whole point of the conversation. You're a woman. You have a period. You can have a child if you want to. Like you get the menstrual cramps. You got, like you said, you got titties. You, regardless of how you feel about whatever, you got titties and this, that, and the third. Like, you a woman. So like, why do you feel like certain men, because it's a trans man that made the statements, why do you feel like certain men are threatened or at least intimidated on a level by a woman's womanhood to the point where he wants to take it or even tell her what it's supposed to be?
discrimination.
Let's get into it. Discrimination on
Let's talk about it.
what level? Like, how do you...
Discrimination, hey, through it, like I just explained, back in the 90s, this wasn't a thing. It wasn't okay. You couldn't be you. You couldn't be the person that you felt comfortable with because everybody was going to talk about you, point fingers, push you down, you know what I'm saying, make you feel like you ain't shit because of something that you just naturally feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I get defensive. That's just like if a motherfucker poking at you, you gonna stop poking. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna react. And it's like right now, motherfuckers is reacting.
Right.
It's 2023. Motherfuckers is reacting.
So
and it's like motherfuckers not respecting to react. So I'm gonna react a little louder. So you can hear me.
I feel that. Okay.
So would you say that? Now I understand, like, sometimes, playing it a certain way don't get you ahead of the game, right? But do you feel like it's certain situations that the LGBT community, it's like overly aggressive? You know what I'm saying? Like, when it come down to
like maybe like it's almost an agenda. They pushing.
No, something even smaller than that. Like co-ed bathrooms. Do you believe in co-ed bathrooms?
That was
Like,
it.
so
That did kind of blow me a little bit. Like, not in a negative way, but just
feel
like, what?
A little ass kid should be going in the bathroom.
A little girl.
A little girl going in the bathroom with the guys.
This grown ass man in there dick swinging, and he got
like
this
everybody
little.
in the same bathroom. You feel me? Like,
All right.
Was the equality like that important? Like for shit like that? Like,
I mean, it's the push. It's the react. Once again, it feel like it's over push, right? I'm gonna flip this a little bit, but not too much, just for a point, real quick. You a black man, right?
right?
When you walk in a room, just you being you walk in a room full of white people. How do you feel?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? On some real ass shit, right? I don't give a fuck if I walk in a room with white motherfuckers, Indian motherfuckers, Arab motherfuckers, Asian, whatever the case may be. Even sometimes a black room, right? I feel like for the black man, it's always uncomfortable because no matter what, like we always got to be the smartest motherfucker in the room. And when you the smartest motherfucker in the room, you're not even treated as such. You still treated like You know what I'm saying? Like you basic, like you mediocre and shit. But you would never entered in that room if you wasn't a high profile type of individual. So I get what you saying. Like, how do a motherfucker feel?
Like it just no, but how do you feel? You feel some type of way, right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
So it's like because you
yeah.
know how a motherfucker looking at you, right?
Right.
You know how they looking at you. So me, when I step in the room and people look at me, I know how they looking at me.
But I'm gonna say this.
What
al-
you, is
it's
you gonna
almost
is you
like
gonna
a-
put your head down? Hell no, you gonna pick it up.
It's almost like a taint on
And you almost
like,
gonna make you put it in their face.
type shit.
Like you
But you
see
know what?
me.
I say this, right? I feel like when you're like, how can I phrase this? I feel like a black motherfucker is more accepted when you got like different gender about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, I feel like it's easier for a black man to be accepted in certain rooms if he is like gay.
I mean, they definitely.
I think he's not a threat.
It's a no. It's
You
not.
know?
It's not that the fact that he's not a threat. It's a double jeopardy for people, white people. If we just gonna be politically correct about what we're actually talking about here, to be a black gay man in business, yeah, you kind of neutralize yourself on certain levels.
Yeah, they look at you like you safe.
But you still kind of like put yourself in the line of fire in certain levels too, because you gonna have motherfuckers that's gonna fuck with you just because
They homophobic.
Nah.
But no, it
Nah,
is.
nowadays, bro.
Nah, bro, it still happens.
Hell no. Listen, if a black man, if he's homosexual, whatever the fuck, whatever. If he shows and flaunts that he's gay or whatever, right? Bro, ain't nobody coming for dude. And if they do come from him, it's gonna be like
It's gonna be backlash,
it's
but
gonna be no, not just backlash, but it's gonna be like it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers hiding their hands.
oh, I mean, they gonna do that anyway, though.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, motherfuckers gonna hide their hand anyway. Ain't nobody trying to, like, nowadays, motherfucking hate crimes and shit is like, ain't nobody trying to go down for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
For real, right? I was working with this. I was working with this brother. Excuse me.
Yeah. You alright?
I was.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. All right, look, I was working with this brother, right? And he was gay. I don't give a fuck what you prefer, or what your gender is, whatever the case, right? But bro was cool, solid, locked in, smooth individual, right? The first thing he did when he got in my company, he was there maybe a month. But the first thing he did was empower his people. And right then and there, he went from, oh, we ain't worried about dude, to a threat. Because he got to putting all the black people, it was only like 20 of us on 3 shifts all combined. But he got to put motherfuckers in positions to win. And as soon as he did that, backlash. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have seen, I read some emails that the man was getting. I'm talking about, I'm like, whoa, I ain't even know motherfuckers get down like this in the business, you know what I'm saying, world or whatever. But he was like, motherfuckers attacking him left and right. And I kind of felt sorry for him because I'm like, damn, bro, like, even with all this you got, like Jay said, you still a nigga. Like, it don't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Anytime you reach your hand out and you trying to pull your own up, motherfuckers gonna condemn you immediately. Like, no matter what. Like, this shit ain't structured for us. It ain't nothing out here for us. So that's why when you said like you compared it, to like, like how do you feel when you walk in them rooms? It's like now I'm looking at him, I think he feel like shit. It's like shit in his favor, but then again it's not. So he walking in the room, it's twice as fucked up for him.
You feel?
You know? So I feel what you're
Now
saying.
you got a double time. That because that
Right.
was my next statement. Now imagine being a black gay man.
Oh man.
And it's
It's
like,
scary.
and that's why the vocal is so free right now. Am I saying that it's okay? Hell, no, not really. But that's why it's so free right now. You can't take away from motherfuckers either. I don't agree with fight fire with fire either.
But you know, I used to say that same thing, right? But man, Malcolm X said that shit like flat out real as can be, right? Man, you gotta fight fire with fire. Like you can't think that you finna have a knife and go to a gunfight and a motherfucker standing across from you. You gotta get to him with that knife. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and that's why she won.
Motherfucker unalive you. Shit.
Okay. Now, so let's get back into the meat of it, though. The whole conversation is right now stemming from the transgender woman saying that women don't own womanhood and periods, and
I
just
disagree.
just,
Oh,
just
go ahead.
hilarious backlash. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a man, I disagree completely. Like Todd said, at the end of the day, women you a woman regardless of whatever it is that you identify as. A woman is still a female with female body parts, vagina, breasts.
See-
She can have a baby. She can bleed. She can lactate. Women shit. Men can't do that.
One thing that pisses me off, bro. That really pisses me off is when I look at how motherfuckers try to manipulate the game. You know, how motherfuckers try to put agendas and bills in front of shit, the black community as a whole stepping into what the fuck we supposed to be. Like, you can get a woman that says she's a man, right? And she transitions into that man. But she still keeps all her lady parts. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's still a woman then. You know what I'm saying? Because if she could conceive, just because it's a trans man doesn't mean that, you know, that's a man.
But that's the thing though. She gonna still be a woman regardless of even if she decided to go through the surgery to get the penis implant or whatever the fuck.
she can't have
She
no
would,
baby then.
but she was still born a woman. Like that's the thing. That's the whole point of the conversation. Like you was still born a woman. Like I don't understand how. And we ain't gonna put religion into it. We just gonna keep it nature. I don't understand how a person can try to fight nature. You was born as what you was born as, regardless of how you dress, regardless of how you walk, talk, regardless of your sexual nature when it comes down to having intercourse, regardless to any of them things.
Why can't they have the right to say what they want to be called?
It's not that I don't. It's not that I don't feel like they don't have a right. You don't have a right to tell me I gotta call you that. That's the thing. You and your friends can call yourselves whatever the fuck y'all want as people. You can tell your friend, hey, I want to be. It's like nicknames. Hey, friend, I want to be referred to as him from now on, as opposed to her.
But see, this the thing.
Just hold on. But why do I gotta call you that shit? Why is it forced upon me to identify you as something that I can clearly see with my eyeballs that you're not?
Society, man.
That's my thing. Like, everybody know I'm a truck driver. I got a route locally, you know what I'm saying? I go to the grocery stores. There's a grocery store that I go to in, one of the, cities that I deliver in. I ain't gonna say too much about it, but there's a trans worker at one of the docks. A boy that transitioned into a female. Now, I don't know if he got the parts and shit done or not. I don't think he did. He's too young for that. But the point is, right on her name tag, it says she, her. Has a female name. Got female hairstyle. He's dressed like a female. You know what I'm saying? When I first got there, we pulling up. My trainee guy, the guy that's training me, he's telling me like, oh yeah, this a trans person that works here on this dock, filling me in. So I'm not, I guess, thrown off or whatever. But yeah, we go in. I can clearly see it's a female, regardless of what I see. I see it's a female. So the whole time we doing the work, the transaction, the guy that I'm with keeps saying, "Oh yeah, give it to him. He gonna take care of it. Him, he, and I'm just looking like, you just gonna keep, you just gonna. So when we left out, I waited till we left, and I was like, "Fam," I said, "Didn't you tell me it was a trans, a gender in there?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "The whole time you kept calling him he." And he was like, "What?" I said, "Like, yeah." I said, it literally says on the name tag, she, her, and you just kept saying, him, he, him. Give it.
So was it a he or a she?
You missed the point.
Can you tell?
Huh? No, you can. I can
saying,
tell that it's a guy, but optics, visually, it's clearly going for girl. Fingernails, paint, girly blouse, tight pants, girly hairstyle. Like you, and then like I say, it says.
Is that ignorance? Is that ignorance on his behalf, or who?
I feel like it's
like how is that? How does that even?
It's not. He wasn't being disrespectful, but they could take it as disrespect, and that's where the thin line comes in. That because again, even though you want to be called that, I can see clearly that you're not that. Why do I gotta be forced into? Now, for some people, it come naturally. I don't have a judgment. I have opinion. I don't have a judgment. So, I can easily say she, her. That's what you want to be. That's what you want to be. But for some people, they don't see it. They don't have it that easy. They mind don't wrap around it that simple for them to just be like, "Oh, that's a girl now." You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's why you gotta be hitting motherfuckers with like, "Hey, fam."
I
Shit,
mean,
neutral.
Not really, because I don't do that. Like, I don't correct people when they call me a him.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I do look like a boy.
Okay,
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
that.
saying? Like, I ain't, but everybody not like me either. Like, you got some guys right now that be like, "Motherfucker, I ain't no boy."
Right.
See?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But see, I feel
unless
like
I see you being funny, now I'ma say something.
Type
you
shit.
think that come from like your upbringing, like just having like tough skin, so you was able to let that shit like bounce off you, like it ain't even got no weight to it.
Yeah, cause growing up, all I heard was, "Oh, you act like a little boy. Hey, you ain't no boy. Hey, you
We
a
was
little
talking
girl,
about
act
that
like a
off
little
camera.
girl."
We was talking about that off camera when I was saying when we was younger and shit back in our days, the 90s and shit, the 80s even, the word, no disrespect to nobody, just this is for dialogue purposes. The word fag and the word sissy was just everyday words. Like, we weren't using them to disrespect gay people. We was using them to disrespect the nigga in the hood that acted like a girl. Whether he was or was not gay,
The man didn't have masculinity.
we wasn't more so talking about his sexuality. We was talking about his masculinity. And it's like gay people have taken those words, kind of how we took nigga, and now it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, nigga ain't illegal. Fuck you mean? You get to saying that other shit, motherfucker can get down on you. You can get sued.
Derek Hinton, he said, nah, those were always shady words. I know, I agree with you in the sense of shade. We was throwing shade, but we weren't throwing shade as sexuality. Like, I don't believe we was talking like, even you, when you was growing up, do you feel like the niggas in the hood that you dealt with that was around, your brothers, your cousins, the niggas, do you feel like when they used the word fag, sissy, or whatever, that they were talking about sexuality, or they was just talking about masculinity, in your opinion?
Masculinity, of course.
Masculine, exactly.
Of course.
So it's like,
when you doing something soft, it ain't even that you acting like a girl.
you just doing something
it is
soft, dainty, yeah.
Stop being so fucking soft. It wasn't a word as a
Appreciate you, Derek.
sexuality. It was a form of if you acting soft. You acting soft as
exactly.
hell right now.
You acting soft, you acting feminine, you acting
Listen,
just
man.
girly. We called it girly because we was boys.
Because girls is
Soft.
Soft, yeah.
Check it out. Look, I got a story for y'all, right?
Let's get into it.
Alright.
Let's talk about it.
So when I was a shorty and shit, there was a lot of wild shit going on in the city. You feel me? So shit was going on. Motherfuckers the shorties had to move around, go to different places, right? So I find myself like down south and shit. Like my auntie owns some land out there and shit, some other shit, whatever the case may be. Motherfuckers was decent out there. So, you know, I'm out there, you know, whatever, you know when you from the city and shit, and you move somewhere, it's always some drama. Like no matter what, like
Something going on.
like you can't avoid this shit because motherfuckers off top gonna think you on another level from them.
Yeah.
In reality, shit, the city moves so fast, motherfuckers is. But the South really don't like the city. I'm gonna just keep that shit real. So, boom, I'm out there. Like, you know, I get cool with a couple motherfuckers, had a couple rumbles and whatever the case may be. But still, I stayed to myself, fuck with the fam and shit, whatever. Now, my auntie, she used to be real cool with this one lady. So she used to let her son, like, she'd be like, yeah, you can come over, you know, my nephew out here, whatever. Right? And I'd be like, I don't know the nigga. So, you know, I'm like, whatever, right? So the nigga used to come over, right? And I'd be like, hey, bro, shit, you trying to get it in on this 007? We knocking shit off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just finna listen to this, I don't know, Maya or some shit. Maya? Fuck this nigga banging Maya for? You know, I'm like, whatever, bro. Like, you gonna do what you do. So I leave the nigga alone. I'm in there playing the game, getting it on and shit. Now my cousin them, it was like probably like 8 females in the crib, whatever. Now they all was like doing drill, dance, all that other shit. It was always a bunch of females over there. It was always lit. Man, tell me why, right? You know, I always tell the nigga like, bro, we all the guys in the room chilling. Come back here. I'm all right out here. So in my head, I'm thinking the nigga scoping. Like, oh, he's scoping. I'm like, shit. I'm like, I don't want none of these dry motherfuckers. You know, whatever the case. Whatever. You know, I was young. But tell me why, right? After like a couple weeks, I'm like, damn, bro. You don't never want to get it in with the guys. Like, what's up? Like, my cousin, like, she come to the room, she's like, cause he like being with the girls, cuz. What the fuck? Fuck he like being with y'all for? Y'all lame as hell, you know, whatever. Like, shit, nigga, we got it popping back here. She, nah, cuz, you don't get it. I'm like, you know, I ain't, whatever. So I go out there one day, you know, I leave the guys for a moment. My cousin out there dancing and shit. Man, they having a dance battle, right? This nigga here, man.
He was popping.
This nigga was, man, he was challenging my cousin. They going blow for blow. This nigga doing every move she do. I'm like, what the fuck? What's up with fam? What he on? Like, how can he, you know what I'm saying? I'm confused. Like,
He said,
what's up?
How can he?
So my cousin, like, she was like, that's why he always with the girls. He a girl, cuz. I'm like, what? This nigga a dude. Like, obviously, this nigga a dude. She's like, no, cuz, he a girl. She's like, cuz, this nigga go harder than the majority of the girls in this room.
How old was you at the time?
Man, I'm in 5th grade, my nigga.
So you was like 11, 12?
Shit, I believe so.
That's about 11, 12.
Around 11.
12, yeah.
Right there, 12. I'll say about 12. And I'm looking like, what fam on? You know what I'm saying? All the time? Man.
So that was your
the man he was out here wilding, man.
So that was your first introduction into.
That was my first introduction, and I was still kind of fucked up. So, you know, whatever. My auntie always had the nigga over, and I tell my auntie like, man, he don't never hang with the guys, auntie. Like, why you always trying to stick this nigga with me? You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
So my auntie like, she's like, you need to learn how to respect people and accept people. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you ain't never said this when we was in the city. Like, it was nothing like this. She's like, it's different out here. People are different. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. I ain't trying to hear this shit. So, whatever, fast forwarded. He stayed coming over. He was hanging out with my cousin. And I ain't really never jammed with him like that. So, you know, all the guys, my auntie had a little thing. It was for my birthday and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of the guys came through. It was good and shit. The guys was trying to stay at night. Like, all the guys like, yeah, we gonna stay. So, bro was like, he's staying too. So, nigga.
Ain't nobody want. Nah, he couldn't stay now.
Niggas was like, no, let's get him, man. Like, get him,
now
man.
y'all know the truth. Y'all don't want to be around him and shit. That's wild.
Niggas don't want to be around him, right? So I'm like, bro, like, I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing against the nigga, but he got to be over there with the girls. So my cousin, like, she's like, hell no, he ain't staying over here. She's like, that bitch be stealing. So I'm like, bitch be stealing? Man, I'm so fucked up off this shit. So I tell a nigga, like, I tell my auntie, like, man, auntie, that nigga can't stay, right? So the
That's
nigga,
all
the nigga,
bad.
man, so I'm thinking this is gonna be a normal situation, right? So, you know, you tell a nigga, like, hey, bro, hey, you can't come through, my nigga. It's over with. A nigga gonna be like, all right, nigga, fuck you, nigga. I ain't fucking with you, nigga. I go to school, bro. Shit, 2 days later. 2 days later, boom, motherfucker in the school, getting it in. I get on the bus. I get on the bus after school, right? Boom. Bro, the nigga pulled up on me.
Slid.
On me.
Slid on you.
Nigga slid on me. I'm on the bus, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the nigga get on the, like, you know, I get on the bus and I'm trying to get to the bus. Nigga get on the bus, like, before anybody else. And it's like, wasn't nobody else getting on the bus after the nigga. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, what's up, bro? I'm like, what up, Frank? He was like, man, I told you my name Franklin. I'm like, man, listen, man. What up, Frank? He's like, see, that would get niggas fucked up. I'm like, what? What you on, bro? Like, he's like, I told you I ain't your bro, nigga. My name Franklin. On the real, man, the nigga had a brick in the bag.
Oh, no, wait.
The nigga had a brick in the bag.
Prepared.
I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? He's like, I don't appreciate you not inviting me and shit and being like these other motherfucking fake motherfuckers. I thought you was real. Nigga, I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, he was like, yeah,
because that's what you told.
What? What you mean?
That's not okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, I'm not with that shit, bro. But this nigga, man, was trying to slap me with the motherfucking brick. I'm like, bro.
Because he don't understand.
He don't understand. He was pushing that shit. So I told him, I'm like, hey, nigga, you gotta back the fuck up, right? Fast forward it. He always fuck with my female cousins, whatever. Fast forward it, right? So, you know, I leave. Shit, I leave like a year later. Like, I'm back in the city and shit. So, a couple years after that, boom, I shoot out here. I'm out here in Wisconsin now. So, I don't go back out there. None what? Until I'm like 18. No, like, I go back at like 16. Right? Check it out. I go back at 16, bro. 16, yep. I go out there, you know what I'm saying? What's up with everybody and shit, checking everybody out. They was like, they calling that nigga Frankie now, right? So they was like, yeah, well, I'm surprised you ain't see Frankie. I'm like, who the fuck is Frankie? Right? So I'm in the club and shit. Me and Tiz, we in the club. Me and my man's in the club. We in there lit, drunk, high as a motherfucker. We in it. 21 and up club. I ain't know this nigga was finna be in the club, man. The nigga come in the club. My uncle like, that Frankie? I'm like, who the fuck is Frankie? Man, the nigga pulled up.
Franklin, fuck you up.
Dress, hair, the whole knee. There wasn't no hoe in this nigga Frankie, man. I said, what's up, bro? How life treating you? Hey, damn, man, how you doing? Oh, I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't got no problems with you, my nigga. I'm like, you know, we was young. He was like, yeah, I know. He's like, but I almost fucked you up with that brick.
Have to remind her.
But you know what? As I got older, I started to understand, like, bro, I don't, like, motherfuckers gonna be who they gonna be. Like, I ain't got no problem with nobody's sexuality and shit. So, getting back to,
So why is it bad that they want you to call, that they asking, can you call now a she?
I forget. Because if I know you as I know you, that's why I know you. For me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you know what? Like, it's like, all right, I tell you, like, all right, I don't like that. Then you just call me her.
Right.
And then now you do it 3 more times.
It's like disrespect.
You gonna feel disrespected, right?
But it's like
That's where the
Is it done
disrespect comes in.
purposely? But you know what? That's like a motherfucker calling you the wrong name. Like, hey, Matt. Like, nigga, my name ain't Matt, nigga. Like, you gotta cut a motherfucker, you know. It be like that with family.
Okay,
Motherfucker
so
fucking
what
up
about-
your kid name?
what about when it comes down to a belief system then? if you go off the religious aspect of it, and we ain't gonna get too deep into it, just keep it to the surface level. If you go off the religious aspect of it, LGBTQ lifestyle is looked at as a sin. It's looked at as sacrilegious. So it's like if a religious person is refusing to call you what you want to be labeled as because of their religious beliefs, how does that work in y'all mind frame as far as the disrespect go? Because on one hand, they actually are purposely trying to disrespect you, but on the other hand, they're doing it in the name of their belief, which is literally what they believe.
Thou shalt not judge.
Is it a judgment or is it an opinion?
It's still a judgment.
It's about to get
It's
super
a
spicy.
difference type.
It's a judgment.
What's the difference?
I mean, religious people definitely judge you.
What's the difference between
They definitely is.
Judgmental. You gonna tell me that? You're not the judge. You can't tell me what I'm gonna go to hell because of this. You know why? Because you're not the judge. You're not the judge.
Exactly.
It's contradicting as fuck. That's why it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get too deep into motherfuckers' religion because it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, it's 110 religions, though. Like what the hell?
Some built off of some and some.
You feel me? Of their own belief. And that's fine. You do to your own personal opinion.
Right.
But you don't need to express it all the time because then that's when it becomes offensive.
Everything don't need to be said.
Motherfuckers that's
Talk about
like
it in your room.
religious, right?
Like, shit.
The
No,
ones
but
that
you see, I'm over here. Don't talk about it.
I feel
No,
that.
that's real shit.
Because now it's offensive.
But you
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, okay. I'll let you go.
Glad you just said that the way you just said that because that brings about this question. With or without religion, what if someone finds your lifestyle offensive and they don't want you to be who you are, how you are around them?
You can't say that. That's when rights come in. That's what I'm going to be who the fuck. That's the whole fight, though. Because at one point in time, we couldn't be who the fuck we was because it was offensive. And that's why it's constant reacting. Motherfuckers looking at it so small instead of all the way around. Like it's more than motherfuckers got to get out of that they own opinion. Because when they get behind the camera, you say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Facts.
But when you in a person's face, she wasn't going to do that in his face.
Type shit.
But because she's behind the camera, she expressed everything she felt. Because no one was there to feel offended by it.
Type shit.
You feel me?
Now let's get into this second video. This is Just Hilarious's reaction to the statements made by the transgender woman about womanhood and sexuality. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about
Gonna stand up for us. Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
Like,
Gonna stand up for us. Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straight jacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all.
Now, that comment from Jess Hilarious sparked a lot of controversy. They talking about she need to be canceled on one hand. On the other hand, she got a lot of people lining up to stand with her in solidarity. Now, it goes back to something you said earlier in the beginning of the show, Tat. You're a woman. Regardless of what you identify as, you're a woman. You got certain things about you that you just cannot escape. A period is one of them. I feel like Jess Hilarious didn't have to go the disrespectful route, calling, motherfucker mental patients and shit like that. But I feel like everything else she said was 100% on point when you think about it. Y'all give birth, y'all create life. A man could never do that. Like 100% get a fake coochie, a robotic coochie, organic coochie. It still ain't no baby coming out that motherfucker.
You know what I find pretty crazy about her situation? Like, the trans community been on her ass for a while, right?
Cause they used to crack. Somebody cracked the joke and said she was one at one point in time.
They motherfuckers was saying she was one.
Yeah.
Now, when you dig a little deeper, I feel like she was the reason why she was so aggressive and so harsh is because of that. I feel like she wanted her statement to be felt, and she chose a side. In reality, you ain't even gotta pick a side in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a person's sexuality, like in their preference, it shouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really shouldn't matter, because at the end of the day, like, you are who you are.
I think the reason it matters so much on one hand, though, is because, and I mean, not all, but a lot of gays, the more flamboyant gays, the more out there, over the top, LGBTQ, aspect of the community, they want to throw their sexuality in your face. It's like they on a mission to be gay as loud as they can be. And it go back to what you were saying earlier, too, about it being bogus and hidden and trying to make a motherfucker shut up for so long that now they... But it's like, the same way you just said Jess Hilarious didn't have to pick a side,
Right, she chose
the
her
transgender
side.
person didn't have to get on TikTok and say that dumbass shit.
Right, but that's the world that we're in. Like, okay, look.
I'm saying, you right though, but why do Jess Hilarious gotta shut up?
I don't feel
not
like
from your mind, just the way people saying it. Why do Jess gotta shut up, but not the transgender bit?
Because she's being aggressive. She's the aggressor, and the one that's backing off, that's piggybacking off of her, basically using that to the advantage. She's basically being looked at as an angry black woman with an opinion about somebody's sexuality. You feel me? So it's like, in reality, it's like, she not bogus. How she presented it, that was bogus.
Delivery,
exactly.
delivery
Like you
is
was
so
saying earlier, right.
fucking important, especially when you're an influencer. But you cannot. That's why it's a whole big ass thing now, because it's like you know your role. You know what you signed up for. You set that motherfucking camera right there. You cut that motherfucking camera on.
Right.
And you spoke on the subject.
Right.
Speak on the subject.
The subject. She made it personal.
Don't fucking degrade the community.
Right.
Because now you gotta fight the fucking community.
Right.
You was out
We're
here-
not. Okay, now I agree with you 100%. But was she fighting? Was she degrading the community or the person? Because she was just saying that person sounded.
She said y'all.
She said
y'all.
Oh,
She
well,
didn't say you.
Oh well, if she said y'all, nah, I ain't gonna.
She didn't say
If she
him.
said
She said
y'all, then that's different.
That's when it became war. Hold on, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now motherfuckers cover the holler. Now you got the community coming. That's just like, hold on, it is fucked up. But it's just like, if your sister or cousin, you know what I'm saying, a close person to you, your mama, auntie, whatever, call you and said, this nigga hit me.
Hold on.
Or you pulling up, you handling business. But she ain't mentioned the fact that she just went across
That
the nigga
she-
straight with a bottle.
all
She just
type
kicked this
shit.
nigga out. She threw all the shit out the window. She cut up
Slashed
his
tires,
shit,
all
slashed
type of
tires,
shit.
busted his
Whole
windows,
story.
did
Facts.
this whole thing. And all he did was
Push
get her up off
Get up
me.
off me. Facts.
Now
facts.
he just got beat down because he was just trying to get her up off.
Right.
You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts,
Motherfuckers don't get all the way into it. Not
Facts.
everybody's just jumping in. Because it's like, don't jump on my motherfucking cuz, and that's cuz right there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
He
feel-
part of the
yeah,
family.
I feel that. I
now
feel
we finna
that.
come holler at
You
you
gotta
because
come
why
see
are you
about
talking
you.
about y'all?
Type shit.
What
I
the
feel
fuck
that.
do you mean y'all? That's just like if we was switch. That just like if
Hold on,
another
Derek. We
race
finna get to your
motherfucker-
question in a second.
Another race motherfucker come in and say, y'all. We gonna look, nigga. What
you
the fuck
mean,
you
y'all?
mean, y'all?
Nah,
all
that's
of us.
facts.
Yeah.
All of us gonna hop in and say, what you mean, y'all?
Oh.
Facts.
Nigga, what?
All in one boat.
Hell yeah.
Like, so I get it on both ends of it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because both ends is a consistent fight.
Right.
But like, why the fuck is we fighting within?
That part. That
Everybody is fighting for something. Why the fuck is we fighting within?
That's
That
what I'm
part.
saying. Like,
Nobody ever like get into that because the entertainment is in the drama.
Right.
And who is the entertainers? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gonna let them fuck
Now, let's get into some of this audience commentary. I want to thank you for all the LGBT community that coming out on the show tonight. Derek, you know what I'm saying? Derek said, how do you feel about trans men? Is the shade the same? Like, so for me as a man, like this is my opinion about it all in general. Again, understand, this is opinion. None of this is judgment from me personally. I don't judge nobody. I'm gonna call you what you want to be called, and it is what it is. Like, I don't really give a damn. That's your life. But I do got opinions about certain shit. So, how do you feel about trans men? Is the shade the same? At the end of the day, I don't like the fuckery and the tomfoolery and the witchcraft. What I mean by that is, I don't like women that wear so much makeup that it changes their complete appearance. When she take it off, she a whole different woman. I'm not into that. If you were born a man and you turned yourself into a woman, you need to transparently tell motherfuckers that before you try to engage them in any type of ship, sex ship, relationship, friendship. You need to let them know what they setting themselves up for. Same goes for a woman that turned herself into a man. Everybody ain't into everything. Everybody ain't okay with everything. If you want a motherfucker to respect you, accountability comes first. Be transparent about the choices that you made. You made the choice. Be confident enough to tell a motherfucker you made that choice. I don't have a problem with nobody, but I'm less likely to kick it with a trans woman than I am a trans man. Basically, our guest, Tat, she's a stud. But that's the homie. We be in the gym, we be getting it in, we kick it. Like, we like family, you know what I'm saying? We go back like 4 flats. So, I don't know. I think for me, it's just more so of the oddness of it. The fact that you a woman, but you was really a man. Like, that just, to me, just, you know what I'm saying? But a man
But why?
you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, no, I'm sorry. I said it backwards. The man that turned into a woman, I mean. That to me is just so cringy as a guy.
Why?
Because it is. Like, I'm a guy.
Because, you know, guys,
I'm masculine.
guys say certain things and do certain things around the guys. And a nigga just got all that info. Like, and then you get to wonder in your ear, like, was this nigga looking at me? You know what I'm saying? Everything, you get to trying to dissect the whole world when you was cool with a motherfucker.
If you transition to a dude, you would still be tight to me.
What?
But-
Why do you think that he's thinking that?
No, I don't think that.
I'm saying
Why,
me.
no, yeah, I'm saying, why do
Me.
you think that he's thinking that? You get what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying? Like, the mind, like, it's like,
Nigga, why you
it's
tell me,
fucking
nigga?
with you. It's like, hold on, like, damn, why did I think about that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold
on.
you know what I'm saying? Why did I think about that?
Let's
Why
get back
did I-
into it. Derek said exactly why. He asked the same question you asked. He said, why do you care? Again, I don't care. I'm not passing judgment. I'm not finna throw stones at you. I'm not finna get up and protest towards you. I'm not finna condemn you in any type of way. But again, something with my level of comfortability. And I'm saying this, openly. It's something with my level of comfortability that won't allow me to accept that. You know what I'm saying? It's not phobia. I don't feel like you're gonna try to fuck me. I don't feel nothing weird towards you as a person on that level, but it's something about it that just make me say,
I don't want to hang with
I
you.
can't fuck with that type of person. Like real shit.
I think you're uncomfortable and you just don't want to say you're uncomfortable, nigga. Like,
No, that's why I just said, like, I'm admitting it now. It's something about my level of comfortability that just can't sit well with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not, again, I ain't finna be like, oh, no, you one of them. Get from around. I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna sit over here in my space and mind my business.
You know what, look.
While you live your life.
check it out, right? I got a little cousin, man. You know what I'm saying? He down in Atlanta, right? I'm gonna tell you, man, Atlanta is a devil.
Hold on. We gonna get it. I just gotta say this real
What
quick.
do you have to say?
He said he's seen dudes disrespect women because she didn't accept his advance. Oh, what's up, shorty? You look good. Ooh, I got a man. Oh, fuck you too, bitch. Type shit.
Yeah.
But then you get mad because the dude think you cute. Like,
That's
again.
That's a mother. Ooh,
Now, hold on.
what?
Hold on.
Talk your shit,
Then
Derek.
Derek spitting. Derek spitting. I
talk
like
your
Derek.
shit,
Derek,
Derek.
I hope you follow the page.
Yeah, talk your
and fuck
shit,
with
Derek.
us. We be
Because-
talking, you know what I'm saying? We be talking
Trill.
our shit, man.
he said some, that's
But no,
But it's not
that's valid though. No, now again,
But
me.
that's some shitty shit too, though. I used to see niggas doing that all the time, ready to shoot a female, cause you know what I'm saying, like how she took that, you know, like she ain't run with
She
it.
didn't want to give him the number or whatever the case
Niggas
may
is
be.
super aggressive.
They like that in Atlanta though. They like
That's
that in
what I was
Atlanta.
finna
Get in,
say,
I was
look.
gonna say, get into it.
So, cuz in Atlanta, right, when he was in the city, like, you know, young wild nigga, I'm like, oh, cuz that nigga next, you know, like, damn. He get to Atlanta, start going to school and shit, changing it up, doing different shit. Next thing I know, they saying cuz getting down. So at first I'm thinking he getting down for money. I'm like, damn, cuz out there prostituting and shit. But in reality, he was like,
Fuck
You
you.
thought-
hey, niggas moved to Atlanta and started a whole nother life. I don't know what it is about Atlanta, man. But Atlanta brings something out of every motherfucker. Out of the entrepreneurship, shit, your sexuality, your hustling, whatever. It's pulling something out of you,
He
niggas.
said he
man.
thought cuz went down there and started turning tricks though.
I didn't know what he was doing. So I'm like, damn, right? So, you know, it was years later. We get up with cuz and shit. Motherfucking them finna get married. We get them up. We like, man, we finna go to the strip club. Now, the thing I didn't know about Atlanta was that shit, that gay niggas really be blowing money in the strip club. Like, them niggas, like, they don't get no fucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
Hey,
a
if
woman
they
with a
doing
woman.
that on a woman, imagine what they doing for a nigga.
What?
You,
I don't even want to imagine
It's
it.
just uncomfortable.
I don't even want to imagine it
crossing the
though.
line
That's
because-
wild.
Niggas like,
Because,
That's
hey,
wild.
shit.
easy,
That's wild though.
it's sick,
Yeah,
but
imagine
it is what it is, right? I would throw it for you, right?
They got male booty clapper clubs.
Listen, what?
Man, listen, man.
Y'all, man, listen.
I'm just saying.
Niggas be crossing the line all the time.
Man, look, the nigga called his homies out, and them niggas, they was young
What?
thuggers too, and them niggas was throwing money, slapping ass, and high fiving, and calling each other bitches, and I was just like, what the fuck, nigga?
Turning up, lit,
heard
because
they was lit.
that's how they draw 'em. That's what's scary,
Look, and
right?
that's crazy, right? I was finna get into that. Cause then cuz caught one of the little stripper bitches. I'm like, cuz, what you doing? He was like, I'm finna knock the bitch down. I'm what? He was like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm bi. Oh my god, nigga, what the fuck?
Now, I'm glad you just said that. So yesterday on Facebook, I asked the question. Ladies, would you date a bisexual man? Majority of the responses was no, but there were a few yeses in the crowd. Now, I don't know how many ladies is watching tonight. Our usual crowd ain't here yet, but if the question was reversed, would I date a bisexual woman? I want to say yes, right? I do. I really want to say yes. But here's where the insecurity in me as a male kicks in. If my bitch cheat on me with a bitch and a fake dick, fam,
Disrespected?
I'm DDTing motherfuckers, fam.
Really?
I ain't not. Again, I didn't go like all
wanna
on.
know why.
I didn't go all on like kill him. I ain't going. I'm talking shit. But I'm gonna be hurt. Like you left me for a woman with a fake penis.
Look,
I'm gonna be hurt.
I think the nigga gonna be hurt regardless. It's just like
Just 'cause she left.
Yeah, she left.
Don't put it off on the motherfucking sexuality of another motherfucker or what they doing. Cause that's just an excuse. Cause what if it was
Nah,
a
it's
now you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna be upset with a nigga too. But at the end of the day, a woman though, a woman is going. That's a.
Is it cause I want to know that because like
it make you feel like less of a man. A woman with a fake dick took your woman.
Why do you feel that way?
That's how it is.
It's not.
That's exactly what it is.
What is offensive about that?
What do you mean? What's offensive about that?
Well, what you mean? How is that offensive?
As
How
a
is
man,
that? Because I had sex with her. So what if I didn't use the dick?
No, not.
What if I don't use the dick? Take the dick out. I don't use the dick no more. Now is you still mad?
Look,
Is the penis?
I'm still mad.
That's even wilder.
I'm still mad.
Is it?
I'm still mad. I'm gonna tell you
Why
why.
you still mad?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because as a man, a part of a man's masculinity, like on some straight up real shit right now,
Yeah.
a part of a man's masculinity is his ability to conquer a woman. And I'm specifically on purposely using the word conquer. His ability to conquer a woman. If a man that has conquered a woman loses that woman to another woman, that challenges his manhood completely. In every way. Whether you fucked her with a strap or you just loving her better than me. That challenges me in every fucking way. And you're a woman. And nature-wise, I'm supposed to be superior. Supposed to be. So it's like, that's a blow. That's a blow.
But
to the ego like a motherfucker.
It fuck with it, right? It eat it up, right?
You
Eat up the ego, right?
You looking
It's
at
going to
it,
destroy.
you looking at it from more of the physical
Hold on.
aspect of that
Hold on.
situation.
Look.
Hey.
He enjoying. She thinking about.
It
Thinking
fuck
about a
with
couple
you, right?
motherfuckers she didn't destroy.
Because
she thinking
look,
about motherfuckers she didn't
cause
destroy.
dig this though, right? What about her feelings? Like,
I mean, she can like what she like.
No, fuck that, cause I know I done fuck women that don't even like girls. You feel me? Like that ain't even that'll never be with a girl, that'll never be with a woman, and they let me fuck cause they was curious.
Type shit.
They got curious as hell about what the fuck is you.
If my chick did it one time on some, if my chick did it one time, cheated one time on some curious shit, but that's not bi. We was talking about being with a bi chick. If my bi chick literally left me for a chick, I'm gonna be kind of devastated.
I don't see how you can be devastated if you knew she was bi. So you knew it was a possibility it can happen.
It's just still the man in me that feel like a chick took my chick.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
So you wouldn't be that upset if it was a man?
I'm gonna still be upset, but I'm gonna be.
But would you be as upset?
I'm gonna be. It's not so much as the magnitude. It's more so about a different type of upset. Not necessarily the magnitude. It's just gonna be a different type.
But you knew she was
like my feelings gonna be more hurt. Honestly, hurt. Behind
what if you didn't
my
know
chick
she was
losing behind me losing my chick to a chick?
Like what if you didn't know
that's
she
a
was
different
bi?
level,
What
right
if you
there.
didn't know she was bi?
Right.
And one
I'm
day, and then
still gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be hurt even more.
Why?
Because you again, like I
Why
said,
did
it's the masculinity part.
Why did she leave?
It's an ego thing. I might be the worst nigga on earth, honestly, but my masculinity and my ego is gonna make me feel like, damn, I lost my chick to a chick.
Personally, but like, fuck your masculinity. It's why did she leave you?
Man,
That's why I said I might be the worst nigga on earth. I might not pay her that much attention. I might not take her on dates. I might be bad.
And I do. I fucking get her flowers. I fucking take her on dates. I fucking fuck her. I fucking
but my
do.
ego
I pay
ain't
attention
gon-
to her. I text her. I don't even know. I probably don't even
said
give
I
a fuck.
text her?
I text her though.
Look.
I'm fucking be like, oh yeah, this bitch gonna feel this.
But my male ego though ain't gonna let me look at it that way. Healing and afterthought gonna let me look at it that way.
And that's why motherfuckers on here talking shit because they need for you to look at it that way.
Type shit. Look at that.
You feel me? Like, hey,
hold on. I
hey,
feel
real
that.
talk, like motherfuckers feel.
You saying the gender hit is a worse effect then if a female did it?
I didn't say a worse. It's just a different. Like I said, it's not about the magnitude. It's not that, oh, a woman took my chick, so I'm more upset. No, it's a different type of upset. A man taking my chick, he might be stronger than me. He might be faster than me. He might got more money than me. He might look better than me. He's a man. It's natural competition. But for a woman, that's not natural competition for a man to have to worry about a woman taking his woman. So if a woman walked off with my woman, like on some, she mine now, nigga, that's like, what the
Okay, but
fuck?
what if a woman did put that on the table? Like, look, I'm bi, and I fuck.
It's still gonna fuck with your male ego. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's gonna fuck with your male ego. It's not
bro,
more
I
or
can't
less.
agree with you on
It's
that.
not more or less. It's different. It's a different type of upsetness.
Listen, I can't agree with you on that one because I mean, for me, I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? A L is a L. You know what I'm saying? A loss is a loss. Now, if she was like she like, look, yeah, I'm bisexual. Like I like girls too. Matter of fact, I'm hollering at a female. I'm gonna look at that female just like a nigga. Like, okay, well shit, I'm trying to make her mine or whatever the case may be.
So what if you catch a sucker attack? You gonna try to fight the female?
I'm not finna fight.
No,
nigga,
I said on some sucker attack. No, I'm saying hypothetical sucker attack. You just said you looking at him just like he a nigga.
Right.
So on some hypothetical,
But you know what it is though. It's like when a motherfucker tell you like, look, I get down like this. So if you start to look at this individual in some other type of way, like that's on you. On some real ass shit, like I ain't even finna.
What's up, Lexi?
I ain't even finna really like give that shit too much in it. Like she left, yeah, it'll fuck me up somewhere. Like damn, like she left me for Shorty, but I knew Shorty was a situation in the beginning.
Derek, it's some men. You seen the 5 Heartbeats? Every night I gotta fight for my what? It's some men that will definitely try to fight every man. I mean, but if he with a hoe, like you said, if you with a hoe, you should know what it is, though. If you actually trying to.
But that'll make our
Why
you
the
try-
fuck is you
No,
out here
No, I
fighting?
said if you
Throwing
try-
some coochie now, I don't want you no more.
Look at that.
Nigga, move on.
Facts.
Nigga, move
But
on.
it's some
Like
men-
it's
it's
not
some
cool.
men that
We
do
not.
it,
This is
though.
the problem because we study making it okay. It's not okay.
No, it's not okay, but it's men
not,
that do
move
it.
on, nigga.
It's men that do it though. They
So what? It's then we need to tell them to stop. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, stop.
Yeah.
Fucking put your feelings, nigga, stop.
Yeah, stop.
Stop.
What's wrong?
It's not okay, niggas, bitches. I don't give a fuck who you going to.
Stop trying to fight the other motherfucker.
If a motherfucker said no means no, motherfucker, don't go fuck somebody else.
Facts.
I feel you.
Facts.
Like they did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, like they
Because it's
did.
like
they
what
did.
are you fighting for?
Right, because they obviously
We gotta-
showed you what it was. They
Instead
literally
of
showed you.
being putting out like that shit okay and it's not okay. That shit not okay. It's not okay.
Having a sucker attack is not okay.
It's not simping now about a nigga or a bitch. Cause this for the ladies too. Cause we ain't gonna just put sexuality and we not gonna put them all in there. Cause you
Facts.
bitches be doing it too.
Let's talk
on
about
the real.
it.
Let's be real. That shit weak. Like stop. Don't do that. Cause first of all, when you get done, you're gonna feel it, and you gonna feel stupid than a motherfucker.
Dumb as hell.
Because guess what? You still walked away with nothing. Because now I'm looking at you like, restraining order, bitch. Move. Get the fuck away from me. Or nigga, what? I'm finna pop. Or you know what I'm saying? Now I'm feeling like I gotta protect myself.
Facts.
Like, nah, nigga, move. Like, why I gotta feel like that? Because now we digging each other. I don't know what y'all shit was when y'all was over there doing what y'all was doing. I just know that she don't want to be over there doing that no more. She want to be over here doing this.
Now hold on. I got a question for you. This is completely left field out of what we was talking about. But I got a crazy question for you, right?
Hey, hit that like button and that share
Hit
button.
the like button, hit the share button, send us some love, man. That help us get more views. Appreciate y'all. Question straightforward, right? How do y'all feel? And for you, like straight up. I had said this a long time ago, and then I seen a picture of it recently, like within the last year or so. When I was younger, I was like, man, like motherfuckers is gay, right? Like it's it's weird. Girls like you know what I'm saying. You got the studs that like feminine girls, and then you just got you know what I'm saying the feminine girls that like feminine women, so on and so forth. And then you got gay dudes that like you know what I'm saying. They like feminine men, or they like he a feminine man, he like a strong man. I said, but like, what if the stud, the butch, or whatever, hooked up with the sassy, flamboyant man? It's still a straight couple, but they still get that effect of you a stud, you like soft feminine women. You get you a soft feminine man, y'all still have a regular normal relationship, but y'all.
Because they buy.
You say they bi?
Yeah, that's why we got a breakdown in
But what if they
everything,
don't?
because
What if they
me
identify
personally,
as gay though?
I don't want you to put. You can't. That's why
said it
it's
don't make
motherfucking sections in this shit. You can't say that I'm gay and you do boys. You not gay. You bi.
Type shit.
If you got a baby, like
It's
like
about to
you
get
not
super
you not gay.
spicy.
You not fucking gay. You bi. Stand on your stay in your lane.
But
You know what
but do
I'm
you
saying?
feel like that would be a better like I'm gonna say better because it's not about that. That's judgment. Do you feel like it'll be just a balance in a relationship between the energies? Because typically at the end of the day, most studs in anyway have male energy to a certain extent, and most feminine gay men have female energy. Like, have you ever thought about dealing with like on some real shit? Like, how could you see yourself dating a gay man, a feminine bi man? You being a stud, and what if he was like a nail painting, weave wearing, dress? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you
No.
fuck with that?
No,
She said, nah.
no,
You couldn't do it
couldn't do it.
just because
still
it's a
man.
boy in general, or because you don't like that?
It's still a man.
Like, because it's a man, all
Because
right.
Still a man.
like he still has a penis.
And you don't like dick.
Nah,
It's just
like-
flat out. I know. I feel that. No, real shit though. I wanted to know on a
That,
serious
like
level.
you know,
though.
no, I feel what you're saying because it's still he coming off feminine, da 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 da. But when I touch him, he's gonna be fucking solid and shit, or like no, it's not the same.
Type
it's
shit.
not the same because it's still male things going on. A male gonna be a male regardless.
Fact.
If I know gay dudes, that's just dirty as men.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like you walk in their crib, they fucking don't wash and
I know some gay
clean
dudes
shit.
that's.
They
I know
don't
some
do
gay
none of
dudes
that
that's
shit.
flamboyant but
And-
still masculine.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know some that's OCD and like this got a coaster.
Type
like,
shit.
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But then it's like I know some gay dudes that's gay, but they just in their private life they still men. They still do man shit. They fart. They stand on their piss. They gotta fucking do man shit. And it's like I'm not okay with that. I don't like man shit. I'm like, why are you doing man shit? Cause me I still do woman shit. Like, hey, I don't like a lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm expressive, on the real. I'm emotional in my privacy area. Like, I'm still a woman in my privacy area. You know what I'm saying? But it's like publicly, people take offense to me because my face, because of how I dress, it's offensive. But if I had a girl outfit on, oh, she just a resting bitch face.
Type shit.
But because I dress like a boy, I feel like I'm tough. You think you own that? Like you feel like no, nigga, I'm just fucking me. Like I ain't saying nothing to nobody. You say something to me, I'm smart. You know what I'm
Type shit.
saying? Like, but usually if I'm just posted in a room, it's just like I'm chilling. But it look like I'm mugging, nigga. Like what up?
Type shit.
But like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like,
Nah,
like
that's
damn,
real.
why
Nah,
the
that's-
fuck is that? Like, why
that's
is
real
it gotta
shit,
be that
though.
deep?
That's real shit though.
Like, why I gotta be that fucking deep? Man, it don't gotta be that deep.
That's
Not
real
why
shit.
everybody can't just be them.
Acceptance is hard to come by these days.
Because the
real shit.
cameras now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can say what they want to
wanna
say
say.
when they behind the
Everybody
camera.
really entitled to their own
Now,
opinion.
now I got this question from the comments. DeAndre said, "Why? Well, let me see how he said it. Again. Why females go gay after they have kids?" Now, Derek responded to him and said they was gay all along. People always talk about down low men, but forget that's down low women as well. Now let's talk about that. I ain't even gonna lie, I never thought about a woman being down low. Like, that never crossed my mind. A woman being like down low?
Because everything is fucking sexualized. It's okay for women to do it.
It is. From a man's point of view, it is.
I had to tell a motherfucker that. Like, motherfucker looked at it. We all chilling and shit. And then this gay dude, you know what I'm saying? He got a little girl outfit on. He got a little hoochie mama shorts on and shit. He walking down the street, just minding his, walking past. Motherfucker instantly react like, ugh, man.
That's wild.
Why? Do you feel like that when I walk in the room?
Type shit.
Cause I got some drawers on.
Fine.
I got on a boy outfit right now. Do you feel like that when I walk in the room? And if not, why not?
Before we get back into it, just to answer that question, like real shit, like I said, for me, the only way I can answer it, try to be truthful and honest about it, I don't know. I'm not phobic. I have gay associates. One of my homies when we was growing up was gay. We knew he was gay. He just hadn't came out the closet yet. But we knew he was gay. We still had sleepovers, all of that shit. He wasn't trying to do nothing to nobody. He was just gay. But,
Damn, for real?
yeah.
Everybody had to sleep over?
Yeah, like real shit.
I ain't gonna lie, we wasn't on that shit.
But I don't know what it is. Like, I can't pinpoint it
That shit was cool.
and say exactly what it is that makes a motherfucker cringe up at it other than the fact that it's unnatural uncomfortability. Like, I don't care what you do when you at home. I don't give a fuck how you fucking and who you fucking. But when you walk down the street like that, it make me feel, and I don't know why.
That's the cycle we trying to break.
I don't know why though.
That's the
I can't
cycle
explain
that's
it.
trying to be broken right now. That's the cycle that's
Like,
trying
can you honestly explain why it make you feel some type of way?
Look, man.
I'm not like for real. Like there's no disrespect. Everybody understand that we having an open conversation. Like I can't really put a pin in it. Like
shit, right? I'm gonna keep it real, right? If I know a motherfucker, and it's fucked up to say, if I know a motherfucker, I feel like I can accept it from them, cause it's like, that's who that person is. But if I don't know the individual, in reality, I don't give a fuck. I might just not like you because of shit, something you wear. It be like human beings are structured in like the most like judgmentalist fucking way possible. Like you can walk down the street, right? You see a motherfucker, somebody that's homosexual or whatever, they dress down to a certain way. You like, what the fuck is that, right? And it's a dude. But then you see a female dressed down to the same thing, and we go get a female to pass, right? It's because, like, shit, it's sexy for her to do it, but for dude to do it, like, that shit is unacceptable. And I feel like that's more for, like, black people. I feel like out of all races, I feel like black people is the main ones, and the only ones that is, like, nah, bro, we can't do that shit. Like,
you know what?
I can't. Everybody else accepted it.
I can't put a pin in it. I'm finna call it exactly what it is right now. Hypermasculinity. I seen a picture of somebody I know at the Beyonce concert, and she was with her gay male friend. He had on thigh-high boots, high-heel boots,
He was out here.
with the blouse, like a blouse type shirt and shit. And I instantly thought to myself, man, why the fuck he gotta do all that? Why he can't just be gay? Like, no, like this is, I'm straightforward. Like I say, hypermasculinity, toxic masculinity, whichever one you want to call it. I instantly thought, like, I wasn't like disgusted, like, oh my God, I can't watch it. I was just like, the fuck he gotta do all that? Why he couldn't just wear some regular motherfucking shoes? Like, he got the thought. Like, you a man. So, again, it's the hyper masculinity. Boys ain't supposed to do certain shit. Yes.
But they do.
Yeah, but yes, you might have played with your mama shoes when you was a little kid in the closet. My sons didn't did it before. I will challenge any person on earth to say their kids haven't went in the closet and tried on their mama's shoes, their brothers. They tried on the fucking shoes. That's what they do.
Oh, so
But-
wait, you tried on your mama's shoes?
Nigga, I'm pretty sure you have. Stop fucking
Whoa, nigga, no, ain't no
Man,
evidence.
he said ain't no evidence. Allegedly. Allegedly.
He prove it.
But what I'm saying is though, like, when you do it as a regardless of you being gay or not, like, I understand your choice is your choice. But for me, the hyper, toxic, whatever, masculinity in me as a man, when I see it, it instantly upsets me.
So you saying if he was laid back, it'd be like, okay.
You can be gay, but you don't have to be the type of gay that's out here doing all of this wild, absurd, over-the-top ass shit. Like, if you like boy pussy, you like boy pussy. Why do you gotta like boy pussy and shiny heels and boots and a skirt with sequins on it and with wings on your fucking eye?
Because he do.
He trying to outdo that female.
Because
too,
he
man.
do.
Shit.
Why the fuck do you walk around with your pants falling down?
I don't do that,
Why
but
do
I
you,
feel
like,
you.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you fucking do what you do?
Why do I go to the gym? Nah, cause I've heard cause motherfuckers say shit like that. Let's keep it 100. Why do I go to the gym? Why do I go to the
Because
gym?
that's what you like to do.
A part of it is masculinity. I
When
feel
you-
like
when
I
you
feel like
cut
I'm
your-
supposed to.
When
I feel like I'm supposed
when you
to.
grew your beard out and you took the time out to maintenance it, that's because you wanted a beard, right?
Yeah.
I fucking took their time to maintenance it. 'cause
But he
they
a
wanted
man.
to
He
look
ain't
like-
supposed to do
They
that.
wanted to look beautiful.
But he a man. He ain't supposed to
He
do
wanted
that.
to be a beautiful man.
He wanted to be a beautiful man.
He wanted to be a beautiful man. Like,
That's
why he can't be a
crazy.
beautiful man?
That's crazy.
Beautiful man.
On real though,
That's
like when they're just like girls don't normally go to the barbershop, right?
Typically, girls don't go to the bar. Well, I don't know,
I
though.
need to
Nah,
go to-
it's a lot of beer drinking bras out there that go to the bar and just kick it and then they go
I
home.
said barbershop.
Oh, barber shop. No, I thought she said the bar.
I know. Barbershop.
No, the barber shop. No, a lot of
women
women.
don't go
A
to
lot
the
of women
barbershop.
typically don't want to go to
That's
the bar.
not a normal spot, right?
Chill out.
Oh, everybody.
No, she said with y'all, like with dudes,
No, you
like.
know what I'm saying though. Like like you know, if you walk in the barbershop, you gonna see majority
Mostly
of
dudes.
males,
Mostly
right?
dudes.
Yeah.
Because that's a male thing to do,
Yeah.
ain't it?
So-
But I won't walk. I need a fucking haircut, and
You
I
gonna go
need
to the
to-
shop?
Hell yeah.
No, I done cut her hair
Oh.
before. You know.
I'm going to get a haircut.
Yeah.
Why he can't go get his motherfucking hair done? He don't want to walk
Because his
around
hair
with
don't really
done.
look
He
like
don't
that. He
wanna
just
lie.
got
His hair
weird.
don't need to look.
He
His
want
hair,
lace.
but his hair don't look like that. He just
He
went.
want them quiet.
He just went and got
want
bundled.
lace.
He just went and got bundled.
Why you gotta be quiet?
He just went and got bundles.
That's just like
don't want
motherfuckers
the
tell
nigga
you,
living, man.
why you keep, why, that's just like motherfuckers hop on your ass about every status you make. And
They
feel like
do.
they feel some type of
They
way,
be on my
especially
ass.
women. You know what I'm saying? Like I peep it all the time. We all know. The women hop on your ass, but you feel like I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and who gonna stop me?
Fact.
And that's how. And at one point in time, motherfuckers couldn't do that. So now it's loud. Motherfuckers don't like that it's loud. No, like it. You don't
said
gotta
no.
like it. You don't have to fucking like it. You don't gotta like it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole fucking point. Like that's the point of it all. Like, do I agree with Dog saying that women can't have this and don't own that? No, I don't. Cause he tripping. Like, all right, relax, buddy. On the real. But in the same breath, I feel why he upset because it's probably somebody outside of Jessica fucking with him and making him feel like he can't be who he is.
can't
like
be
a
a
motherfucker
woman.
like you. Like you can't be a woman. You're not
Type
a woman. You
shit.
can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do that. And then there's just somebody that's steady antagonizing.
But I mean, he can't be a woman, though.
Back. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
He said, but you can't be a man.
I could go put. Listen, I took your bitch. And now
He
you
said,
mad.
look here.
Now you mad at me. And it's like, how you do that?
He said,
Cause I did with
he
this
said,
shit.
so
Like,
look. He
you
said-
know what I'm saying?
He said, so look. First of all,
it get too
You-
deep.
I can't be a man. Hold on. I can't be a man, but I took your bitch and you mad, but I'm not a man. I'm not even trying to be a man, but I'm not a man. Like, it's crazy how to.
Cause why are you
This
questioning
shit
me?
wild, boy.
If we gonna get deep
This
into it, like
shit
this
wild.
shit get deep.
They
Like,
do
this
though.
shit
Deep
this
as
shit
hell.
get deep.
Cause it's so contradictory as well as like it's mind opening at the same time, because you truly do gotta just let people be who they are. That's why I say I don't judge. I'm not finna tell nobody to stop. I'm not finna see Buddy walking down the street in the hills and shit and tell him don't do that. I'm gonna have my thoughts and I'm gonna keep moving. Opinion, not judgment. That's how I roll. But it's crazy though.
That's fine.
It's crazy though, cause some of the shit that be going
Like it be like that though. Like that's what motherfuckers don't like having that. That's why I don't talk to people, because people don't be, motherfuckers don't like the real of it all. That I agree with the fact that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do if you want to do it.
Right.
Simple. Like however you do it, that's your choice. That's the way you want to live life. That's whatever the fuck your life doing. I'm taking too much time out of my life to give a fuck about your life. And I want everybody to feel like, why are you taking your lifespan away? And I used to care about it at a point until I found out I was contradicting myself, and then I had to stop giving a fuck about it. Because I don't really give a fuck, but I speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, because people do have the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do, besides take other people's rights.
Facts. Now, how do you feel about the women that use gay men as a shield, but then still turn around and use gay slurs towards straight men as insults? Because we all know that there's a bunch of women out there that kick it with gay dudes on the daily. But then they use zesty and sassy and gay and sweet and all of these bitch, you know, whatever towards straight men as a way to insult them. Like, ain't that like a contradiction in itself?
No, because it's insulting.
You said no?
It's insulting.
Hold on.
It's the American way. You ready for it? Look, it's the American way.
Type shit. Like,
it's the American way, and it's fucked up, but we talk. That's how we is. Like, it's the American way of shit. Like, we're allowed. We were given the right to do certain shit, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We talk and given the right to do certain shit, and it's like, all right, I got this right, so I'm gonna take advantage of my fucking right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And why I can't take advantage of my right?
I mean, but if that's the case, then I got the right to disagree with.
You got the right to do whatever the fuck you want to do, but do it over there.
But no, but what I'm saying is,
I got the right to do whatever I want to do, but I can do it over here. But if we just so happen to be in the same room, don't be disrespectful.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Facebook, Twitter, the Shade Room on Instagram, all of these places put us in the same room without us being in the same room. So it's like, if you as a woman, like I said, you kick it with gay men. You know, not you, but just a straight woman kicking it with a gay guy. And she flaunt that. But then she turn around and call a straight man a zesty nigga or some shit because she don't like his opinion about something that a woman did or a woman's body, whatever the case may be. Like, ain't that offensive to the LGBT community? Like, because it's like she playing in y'all face to a certain extent, ain't it? Like, imagine you know what I'm saying, you kick it with the fellas, right?
Yeah.
And they say they fuck with you or whatever, they kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? But then they turn around and telling females they being too masculine. But you out there playing ball with them. You out there changing breaks with them. You out there kicking it with them just like whatever. And not because you trying to be a man, because like you said, it ain't about that. You grew up a certain way. You be around dudes. You know what I'm saying? You had to survive and live a certain way. You just a tomboy on one hand, but you a stud at the same time. But he telling women, are you masculine? Like you said earlier. Is that how you look at me? Like, I don't understand that dynamic of straight women.
Because now this is where it becomes the choice or the option or that type of thing where you got a choice now. As the man in this relationship with somebody, you got a choice to choose the type of woman that you want. And you got the right to put out there what type of woman that you want. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Because this is what I'm doing over here, you judging it. Why are you judging what I'm doing over here? You can do whatever you want to do in your relationship. Is it right that she called him a sissy because he responded a certain way. No, it's not right. Like, and that's the problem. Like, motherfuckers gotta be corrected on shit. Because
Type
if they
shit.
not corrected on it, they never know if they right or wrong about something.
No, I feel that.
And you can feel like you can not give a fuck about my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can be just outspoken about how you feel. And you allow that right.
You know what?
As long as you don't direct
Hold on,
it.
Derek.
Once
Derek, we finna drop her page in the comments. We're gonna tag her page in the comments, and you can follow her as well. You know what I'm saying? They said, "What's your name?" You know, they trying to get in contact with you. So
I get that. That's really all it is. Like, out of the whole thing and the whole picture of it all, like, shit is really about allowing motherfuckers to do whatever they want to do in their life. Before motherfuckers was able, like, right now, me and your conversation ain't a fucking million followers conversation.
Right.
But it's the same conversation that motherfuckers having all around the world, right?
Facts.
Because everybody got an opinion about
everybody
something.
got opinions.
You know what I'm saying? It's a 1 million opinions about a situation that occurred in two different people's life on why they responded to something.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that we for study missing that. Like it's more than just being gay. Motherfuckers got a reason for why they express and why they express it. Just everybody like Jessica not wrong because she fighting for women's right. Well, he's fighting for his right to feel like he want to be a woman.
You know
But do
what?
he got that right? Is that a right?
Why don't he?
Hold on. I'm glad you said. Is that a right?
Yeah, it's a fucking right.
How is that a right? How is that a human right? And again, no judgment, just understanding. I want to understand this. In what world is that a right? How do you have a right to say, I want to be a woman, you have to call me that? Now, the reason I ask that is because that goes down into what's been going on and handling in the rest of the world. People out here now, they identifying as animals. They identifying as this. They identifying as that. You opening up a door in worlds for all type of fucking bullshit. You're not a woman, bro. You cannot identify as that. Because now, dumbass over here want to identify as the key to a fucking bank vault, and we got to open it up for his dumbass. Buddy over here identifies as a bank manager, and legally, if we gonna just let people identify and shit, and it's all absurd. You know, I'm speaking in
I
extremes.
get what you're saying. I get where you're going with it. Like, if we're going to open up one door, it's just going to open up a million other doors
Right.
for people to feel like they got a right to it or something.
Right, and
know
that's
what
not
I'm
a
saying?
right.
It's
It's a want. It's a.
I don't feel like a motherfucker can be forced into doing anything. So if you feel like you want to not call him, her, you don't got to do that, but just don't. That's why motherfuckers got the choice to who they can deal with, who they want to deal with, and who they don't want to deal with. You can simply cut a motherfucker out your life. Like, if you don't agree with it, but steady trying to put it out there so other people can bandwagon with you and make that other person feel some type of way about their decision, so to make them change it. Like, no, then that's when. You know why it's so important? Because people die behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and you know the main people that die behind it is trans men and gay men. Gay, you don't hear about gay women killing their fucking self because they gay. You know why? Because we accept it.
Facts.
But gay man is not
That's a fact.
accepted,
That's a
and
fact.
it's fucked
That's a
up.
fact.
Because it's like, why I can't be accepted for being me? I can't change who I am and what I like. So why I can't be accepted for being me? That's why I speak so loudly on it. It's not because I'm fighting for me, because I can walk in any fucking room and people love me and they fuck with me and they know that. Like, it's some niggas that probably feel some type of way and they feel me female up over here, that's mine.
Type shit.
But I get that, but because that's because you protecting your woman. That's a different level. Not because you judge my sexuality.
You just feel some type of way about my energy.
Because I might take them.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a possibility that I could do that. But you judging this man for being this man is what caused the problem.
Type
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? I don't when I speak on this shit, I don't speak on this shit for the L in this shit. I speak on it for the G in this shit. You feel me? Like, for real.
Now, hold on, that brings out a
Like,
question.
for real, the gays.
Hold on, that
The
brings
gay
about
man,
a question
like,
from
that shit fucked
the
up.
audience. Derek, he wanted to ask you this question specifically. Derek said, why is there a disconnect between gay men and gay women? Y'all don't even like party together. Y'all don't link. Like he said, why is that? Why do you think that is?
Like why? Well, like gay. Why gay men and gay women don't hang out?
Yeah.
I know a lot of gay women and gay men that hang out, but I also know a lot of gay women and gay men that used to hang out because people do fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit be life be life, and once that happen to you, you kind of remove yourself from something that may have hurt you. And if you see a gay, like, and it ain't even that, cause I had a gay, and I say that because I had a gay friend, gay male friend before. Like that was my dog. That's one, right here, man. Fucking robbed me.
Shit.
Like fucking robbed me.
Wrong. That's crazy.
So now I kind of like keep a distance from gay men because man be man. No, the real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking be doing shit like, nigga, I ain't gonna get like that with you. And it's unfortunate because all of them not like that. But then you got some that'll do whatever because they gotta do what they gotta do. Everybody got a choice, and being a gay man is hard. So just like we was talking about before, like how you seen the geechers in that motherfucker throwing pape. They throwing pape. They throwing pape. They got a point to prove. You know the only thing that's gonna make certain type of men that they may be attracted to move towards them is money.
Type shit. Hold
This shit
on.
get real. Hey,
She
listen.
just said the gay man. She just said the
That's
gay
crazy.
man in the club is throwing money to attract other gay men. It ain't for the women. I mean, yeah, they giving it to the women, but it ain't for the women. They in there to attract.
They enticing the men.
Even the down low gay men.
Them the ones that they
That's
trying to
what-
get.
Oh, he got money.
Because
That's
now
crazy.
he paying the. It's
That's
hey,
crazy.
this shit get on the whole. Look, I'm putting the code out there. Get me out of here.
ATL.
Get me out of here.
What?
Fuck 'em
Yeah,
up.
you know, I ain't gonna lie. It is time to wrap it up for the night, man. This conversation could go on for a long time, but I gotta be up at 3 a.m. Listen. Hey, look, we want to, you know what I'm saying, thank everybody for tuning in. We want to give a round of applause to our guests. Came through and did the thing. We had a very respectful conversation.
Did you think?
You know what I'm saying? We did drop the name in the comments. The name for the Facebook page is Jim Cryer. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Ebony, please go back and watch it. You ain't miss it. You just tuned in late. You know you can always go back and watch it. Please, everybody, before you leave, share it one more time, please, and thank you. Man, it was a great show tonight, man. Look, we gained some understanding about a few things when it comes down to the LGBTQ community. A lot of letters.
Here you go. You see what I'm saying? The motherfucking disrespect. No, this fucking disrespect.
You been ill.
Like we can't
a lot of
abbreviate.
letters.
Look, they already abbreviated, but we need to abbreviate it more. You feel me?
Part in the community. Fuck it.
You
They
know what
coming
I'm
through.
saying? But no, we had a good
Nah,
conversation,
this type
and we gained some understanding for and about the LGBTQ community tonight. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody that came out. Derek, we appreciate you as a new viewer and hopeful follower of the show. I just want to let you know, man, we can be rude, cruel, ignorant, and wild sometimes. But when we get behind this camera, we always tell the truth. Listen, we love y'all. It's been a good one. I am your boy, Asshole Poppy.
Hey, it's your boy Feel Good. Mwah.
This has been another episode of the Cold Field Show.
Hey, check us out Sunday. You know we did it. Yup.
We'll be back Sunday at 8 p.m. Tune in live and rock with us. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we out.
Yeah.